We need to get Man City back to the top of Europe and back to the top of England. It's season review time and our summer transfer special. Hiya folks, welcome to Club 4, episode 6 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 24.5. I'm Russ. Today we have our season review, our summer transfer special, and if we've got time, we've always got time, we're going to have our first match of the new season, which will probably be in the Community Shield. So let's start off these videos like we always do with the season review. And as you can see, and from the last episode, we picked up the FA Cup, which is lovely, lovely stuff. It is a trophy for us, and it's a trophy for Man City, so really happy with that one there. New arrivals then, they're saying signing of the season. It's obviously going to be the signings that I made, not necessarily what I made actually, because Colville's a player that I didn't bring in. But Theorem has got signing of the season, played 17 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. On reflection, is that right? I guess, but then again, Pugliese got 4 assists, 1 goal. Maybe you give it to him. Colville had he had a pretty bad season actually. Perez didn't play that many games. Barranco will need to play more games to get better, but I mean 7.01 rating isn't too bad. Season results then. In the Premier League, we got a C-. Yikes, we need to improve on that there. We qualified for the Champions League, so can't be too moany that, and we are 9 points off of Liverpool at the top of this table. Looks like it's a poor points return for pretty much everybody. Normally you see around about the 90s, 100s for players winning the teams win the league, so next season we do need to push on from there. I want to get at least another 11 points on the board, maybe more. In the Champions League, we got a C. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals by Paris Saint-Germain. And then in the FA Cup, we won it, obviously, didn't we? So we got a B- there. Carabao Cup, we got a C. Not too worried about that competition. Moments to remember then. So, biggest win was a 5-0 win over Sunderland. That was, we were in charge of that game because it was on New Year's Day. Match to remember was a 5-0 win over Newcastle. Erling Haaland getting 4 goals in that game. And goal of the season has gone to Theorem against Norwich City. Finances then. We're a 5-star reputation worldwide club. New sponsorship deal there for £109 million. Sponsorship has gone up. That's because of this deal here. Our broadcast revenue's gone down. I'm guessing that's because we weren't in the Champions League that far. Same as corporate hospitality and prize money. That's all down there. And then commercial match day has gone up by £100,000. Merchandise sales then, £142 million coming in for that. 67.66 million of that's come from abroad. I mean, that's going to be like the likes of Haaland, Gvardiol, Kulusevski. It shows down here from the shirts we sold 861, nearly 862,000 shirts. So that's absolutely phenomenal. How we lined up then? This is our lineup here. We've only got 3 players that didn't get in the green. So we've got Van der Vaart in goal, back for Gvardiol, Colville, Diaz and Lewis. Napalm and Gavi in those defensive midfield positions. Savio, Kulusevski, Griffiths and Haaland leading the line. Haaland getting 48 goals there, which is brilliant. Accolades then, I won nothing. As expected, I was only here for 6-7 months. Maybe even less than that. Actually, it might even be 5 months I've been at the club. So yeah, hopefully we get a couple of awards next season. Then club awards then. Fans player of the season's gone to Haaland. Young player of the season's gone to Griffiths. Signing of the season we knew was Theorem. Goal of the season we knew was Theorem. Top goal scorer is Haaland with 48. Most assists goes to Griffiths with 15. Most man of the matches goes to Haaland with 9. Highest average rating was Haaland with 7.6. And most passes completed per 90 goes to Barranco with 56. Record breakers then. Haaland's got 210 goals now, so he's the most league goals for the club. Competition awards, there's quite a few here. UEFA Men's Player of the Season, Adidas European Golden Shoe goes to Haaland. That was Haaland there. FIFA Ballon d'Or goes to Haaland too. Northwest, it's just Haaland. It's just a Haaland show, except for this one here, Rising Star Sven Schumacher. So lovely, lovely stuff. History in the making. We won the FA Cup for the first time in 3 years. That's all we can say for that. Manager timeline is absolutely pointless, so we're going to sack that one off there. And we need to think about next season now. I'll clear all this inbox stuff in a little bit, but I've put what I think is my starting 11 for next season in here. And it's strong. But there's always going to be room for improvement. And I'm thinking room for improvement is we bring in another centre-back. because Diaz is 35 years old, so we're going to need one in there. Yes, Colville could start there, but I want to bring in someone over the top of him. Colville's probably someone we might look to move on. The same as Vitek. Del Placio, we probably move him on as well. There was one other player I was looking to move on. Wharton. Probably move Wharton on, keep everybody else, and then just bring people in over the top of those. Maybe look at another goalkeeper. Van der Voort is 30 years old. 4 caps for Belgium. 3-star country, 3-star potential. So he's playing at that ultimate limit. But he's eccentric as hell. So I'm thinking we bring in a goalkeeper over the top of him. One that can actually play sweeper keeper a little bit better than what he can. And that be our Champions League and Premier League winning goalkeeper. So a centre-back, defensive midfielder maybe. As we have a look back at this here, we've got Fearon, we've got Gavi. We've also got Scott who can play there. Barranco can play there. Napan can play there, but maybe we won't bring. That's not even proper English, Russ. Maybe we want to bring in someone a little bit more towards Gavi's level to play in there. I'm not fixed on Kulusevski staying at the side. We got Doku who can play out there. We got Savic up, especially on this left hand side, and Foden shift into there. Maybe that's what we go with. We need to start playing Griffiths more. That's why he's in on that right hand side. And Haaland's obviously the staple up front, although his contract runs out next season, the same as Foden. They're on mega money and going to want more money, so we're going to have a look at that. So 4 out, 3 in. We do have a lot of loan players coming back. Yes, some of them moving on, like those two. You're moving on as well. Maybe we move on Oscar Bob too. And have a look at the rest of them here. We do have players joining us. They are young players though, and some of them are returning to the clubs that we're buying them from for the season. So maybe that's what we got to do. We've got at the moment 160 million to spend and not a lot in wages, so we do need to clear a little bit there. Let's go and have some fun. Bringing in some players. Got a couple that we're scouting at the moment. This guy from Atletico. This guy here from Inter. This guy from Monaco. This goalkeeper from Inter. And then Ivan Marinkovic, who we brought in at Middlesbrough, could possibly come in. He could play defence and defensive midfielder, so that's an option. Looking at this guy to play Zaki Singh, but can play right and defensive midfielder. He can play left and defensive midfielder. So there are options there. We just need to spend our money wisely, I think. And whatever money we recruit coming in, we just distribute it where we need to distribute it. Let's go and sell some players. Let's go and buy some players. Right, this is an interesting one. So Sheikh Mansour has indicated that he's scaling back the financing for the club. But then when I go on the finances, we got £344 million in the bank. And I don't know where that's come from. Because that was it, £46 million. So we've essentially got £300 million from somewhere. And I can't see, when we go into the income, where it's come from. Oh, sponsorships. Ignore me, I can find out where it's come from now. That's a lot of money for sponsorship, isn't it? £300 million. Wow. No wonder people like managing Man City on Football Manager. You just got loads of money to spend. I was looking in the wrong column, I was looking in this one. Ignore me. So yeah, that's where our money's come from. But it's a little bit disappointing that Sheikh Mansour's not going to support us that little bit now. Just have to get to get more sponsorship deals in, I guess. Right, if we were to get the 4 players that I think we need to improve us, so Restes being one, Marcelu being the next, David Luiz, Laramendi and Marinkovic, it's going to cost us, before transfer fees, before signing on fees and wages and stuff like that, it's going to cost us about £550 million. So we need to be a little bit smart with our money. Marinkovic, I don't think he's going to be the one we bring in. He's the cheapest of the options. He's 20, has that 5-star potential, so we still need to build around him. Laramendi's an elite centre-back. It's going to cost 130 million. But wages is going to be around about the same as what Marinkovic wants. David Luiz is the most expensive, and I think he's most expensive in wages too. Other than Restes. That's £156 million for him there. Marcelu's going to cost us £95 million. Wages ain't too bad there. And then Restes, it's going to cost us 83 million, and then about £300,000 in wages. So I think the goalkeeper's definitely what we need. That's going to be the upgrade. So we are going to put an offer in for him, and it's just, which defender do we bring in? Laramendi's probably the best option because it covers everything. And then if we can bring anybody else in after that, it's going to have to be players leaving the club. So yeah, let's put an offer in for Estes, and then see what else other business we can do after that. Right, I think Naipan's trying to force a move out of the club. He's come to us saying that he's underpaid. I don't think he's underpaid, if I'm totally honest. He's 25 years old. Yes, he's world class, but he's down the pecking order behind Therum, playing in these roles here. So Gavi plays the playmaker role there. He's not really suited to play the Segundo Volante. If we move him on, we can then look at the defenders then. PSG looking at him, he's unhappy. Do we move him on at 100 and try and get 130, 140 for him? Because if we can get that, then we can move. We can definitely make some moves in the transfer window then, and bring some other really quality players into the club. So that's what's happening there at the moment. We put an inquiry in for Restes. Inter have batted it back, so we put in that we want him as a top transfer. I'm still waiting to hear back on that deal. So if we go onto the shortlist, where's Restes? I've lost him. There he is. Nothing's coming up, so I think maybe we put an inquiry in again and see what Inter say. We're going to have these young players joining us soon, so we'll show you them once they're through the door. So, transfer window is now open. Ealing has gone out to Middlesbrough. They paid £38 million for him. And then we've got our 4 players coming in. So, Eduardo's joined us. He's staying out on loan at International. He is a centre-back. 4.5 stars of potential. He's got 2 stars of current ability at the moment. He's 18 years old and he's Brazilian, capped at under 23 level. We then got Jorge Rodriguez, who's gone back out on loan to River Plate. He is a midfielder, 5-star potential, 2-star current ability. Again, 19 years old, capped at under 23 level for Argentina. Got some good value there. Stefan Damgaard has joined us. 4-star current ability, potential ability, 2-star current ability. He's not come in as great as I thought he was going to. He's 18 years old, got 1 cap for the Danish national side, and he is staying out alone on Copenhagen. And then the last player in is Jose de Jesus Villalobos. He's gone back out on loan to Deportivo Guadalajara, but he's come in is really bad there, and I'm not happy about that. I've paid £7 million for this player, and he's not £7 million worth of player, so he's going to be shifted out of this club pretty quickly. Not the player I was hoping we'd sign. We're still trying to get Restes. Every time we put in an offer for him, they are rejecting it. We are going to get him. It's inevitable for us. And then there's a lot of clubs that are going to be coming in for other players. So it looks like Foden's going to be subjected to a couple of bids from Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to let him go. What do I need to improve? I'm going to say goalkeeper. There we go with that. So, in that chat there. Yeah, it's going to be some business definitely happening over the next couple of days. Still waiting on seeing what Inter are going to do with the offers I put in for Restes. At the moment, I think we've got a £75 million bid in. So hopefully he does end up joining us. Right, we got our man, we got our goalkeeper, but it's going to cost us £120 million. Inter were ruthless with it. So this is our goalkeeper. 3.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential is a lot better than what we've currently got. Look at this value here, which is lovely, lovely stuff. If we compare him with, who's in goal, Van der Voort, you can see that he is a lot better. Yeah, the physical side of the game, the speed, mentals are better with Van der Voort, but that's his age. But in terms of goalkeeping wise, he's just a lot better. He's just a hell of a lot better. Or is he? No, sorry. He's better on the physical side of it. Van der Voort's better as the goalkeeper. It's just less eccentric. So I think we should be better with Restes in goal and going from it that side of things. He's 6'2", 6'4", left-footed, right-footed. I mean, Yeah, he should be better. He's younger. I think we made the right choice. Yeah, we're paying a lot of money for him, but we need to pay. You got to pay the premium, haven't you, when you want to bring the good players in? We're just happy with this here. So we are coming up to the change of the season as well. We do have a couple of players potentially going out. So Duplasios, Brits could be going as well. This guy's a youngster. This is going to bring in £57 million worth of money for us. So I'm happy with what's going on there. Just need to find a defender now. Maybe move a couple of other players on. So we'll see what we can do transfer-wise. But so far, 1 player in and 4 players hopefully out the door. We've got a problem. And that problem is we're over the wage bill by 300k. That's because of previous contracts where they had wage increase. So we have to get rid of some players. I don't know who else to get rid of. Brits could be going out. Duplasios goes out, so that gives us 100k. To be more specific, 111k. He's going, so that's 210. Nate Norrie's going. I mean, it should be alright with some of the transfers that are already set up. When's that go through? A couple of days' time. As well. So we might be alright. We still need to get rid of a few more players though. Just to be able to bring players in. Yeah, it's really... That's annoyed me a little bit, but there's nothing we can really do about it. It was before we were at the club. There's no one to come through there. Just need to bring them in now. If we look at the current table, season preview is us to win the league. Haaland and Gavi are the best players in the league. And we've got 5 of the Dream 11. Shame we couldn't get this guy. But we've got a good goalkeeper now. Don't need to worry about that. Happy with the goalkeeping. Let's get that defender in. Or 2 defenders in, actually. Let's go and get 2 defenders in. Right, deals in and out to discuss then. First one in is Nathan Laramendi. We needed a centre-back. He can also play defensive midfield. He can play right, he can play left. He is the perfect option for us. 4.5-star current ability, 4-star potential, world-class elite centre-back. Brought him in from Monaco. We're paying £115 million for him. Could go to £138 million because of clauses. He comes in as our second best midfielder, defensive midfield player. Does it show what he's like as the defender? It does not, but I suppose we can do it from the squad plan if we go from there. No, suggest everything. Yeah, best defender. 100% best centre back we have at the club now. So Vardiol's going to have to move out to the left hand side. He's even good out there. He's even good there. Just signed an absolute worldie, I think, in a defender there. Costs us a lot of money, but yeah, we needed him. Players out then. So Del Placio's gone out on loan to Lille. They've got the option to buy him as well. £18.75 million there. Youngster's gone out to Wolves. This deal was already in place. That deal was already in place. That deal was already in place as well. Malbon's gone to Everton for 400k. Tomba's gone out on loan to Palace. They're paying 50% of his wages. Same as Mitchell. He's gone out to Derby under the same sort of deal. Spike Brits has gone to Stuttgart for £8.75 million. Could go to £9.75 million. Ruben Diaz. Sad to see him go, but he's gone for £9 million. Could go to £11 million. 35 years old. Legendary defender, but wanted to go. Wasn't going to renew a contract, so we've cashed in on him. Estafalou has gone to Leicester for £13 million, which has funded a little bit of this. In terms of finances, we've got £12 million to spend. We're just under the wage bill now because I've moved some money around, and I'm still looking to sell some players. We've got a huge squad now. If we go and look at this size-wise, is it going to let me collect the rest of it? No, it's not. So that there is... Oh, come on. What's going on? 10 players. Is it going to let me click the rest of them? It will do. 35 players we've got this squad at the moment, so we do need to move a considerable amount on. There are deals for players all around. So what, we've got couple of deals there for 6 players. That brings us down a little bit. I mean, I know this deal's been rejected, but we're still going to try and get rid of him. There's still some business to be done. If we look at the Premier League then, season preview, Larmendi goes in there now, so we've got 6 of the 11. We're never going to get the goalkeeper. I don't think we're going to get the second striker either, but if we can bring in another centre-back to shore this lineup here, that would be absolutely fantastic. See what other business we can do then. 5 more players out the door then, 2 on loan. So Arnautovic has gone to Mainz and Batata's gone to Derby. We sold Oscar Bob to Al Hilal, or Al Hali, sorry, for 15.25 million, could go to 21 million. Adam Wharton's gone to Inter for 30 million pound, and Martin Vitek's gone to Al Ittihad for 40 million pound. We've got 71 to spend. We've got quite a bit in the wage as well. If we've gone the scout side of things, we've got 641 there. I don't know which defender to bring in. It's between these two, and I'm edging towards this one because he's cheaper. I say he's cheap. He's 173 million pound now, so that's out of the question. He's too expensive too. So do we go for Marinkovic at 80 million pound? Because he can play defensive midfield and he can also play right. We could train him up to play there. I'm going to get another scouting report in on him, because I think that's the player we need to bring in. He'd be cheap as well on the wages, so it won't cost us too much there. And then I think we're done, because we haven't weakened the side. If anything, we've improved it. We've got options absolutely everywhere. So let's see what happens with Marinkovic, and then see what other players we can get out the door. There's not a lot of players we want to get rid of. I mean, I did say about selling Colville. Maybe that's what we need to sell. He's wanted by Juventus, so if they can offer us £60 million, he will go. We're trying to sell this guy, but he's on mega wages, so he might not end up leaving the club. He could be out on loan. He's could be out the club as well. So 2 more out, and then hopefully, or 3 more out, sorry, and Marinkovic in, and then we're done, I think, for the window. We've improved the defence, we've improved the goalkeeper. The side's just improving everywhere. So we did go in for Ivan Marinkovic. He agreed to join us. Well, the offer was accepted from Middlesbrough, but we couldn't agree terms with him because he wanted too much money. So we're going to have to wait a couple of weeks before we go back in for him. I think what we do is we offer him what he wants, because I need that player. It's definitely someone who's going to come in and improve us and improve himself by joining us. Transfers out then. So the only one who's gone out so far is Power, and there's still a few deals potentially knocking around leaving the club, so we're going to make some money. We've got money to spend. Marinkovic, that's the player we want, that's the player we're going to get, and I'm happy with how the squad is. And I think this is a little bit of a coup for us. Haaland was on £750,000 a week. We've offered him a new contract, new 3-year contract for 675k, so we're making a little bit of money there. We've also offered Phil Foden a new contract. Where's Mr. Foden? Mr. Foden, where are you? There he is. Currently on 600k. We've offered him a new deal. I think it's at 475k, 450k. So again, we're saving more money that way. As soon as that contract's agreed with us, and that's just more money off the wage bill we can put into transfers and bring some players in. A lot of that is going to pay for Marinkovic though, so that's the main thing. We just need to wait now. Wait to see if we can bring him in. I don't know if it's 3 or 4 weeks. What's this deal here for Holmes? We accepted because we want him out of the club. So yeah, as soon as Marinkovic's able to join us, I will be a happy man. But we've got the Liverpool game coming up next. There we go, Foden, he's on 450k, so if we have a look at the wages now, massively under it. Massively under it. I think this is what we were on when we joined the club, and then everything just ballooned, and it's sort of come back down to how I want it, how I'm happy with it. So yeah, Marinkovic, as soon as Marinkovic's in, the squad I think's done. So still no Marinkovic Kovacic joining us just yet, but we are at the Community Shield game with Liverpool. Other transfer business to talk about. We've got this guy coming in on the 1st of January as a 17-year-old centre-back. Looks pretty good, or could improve pretty good. Danish under-21 international. We're paying £17.75 million for him. Lovely, lovely stuff there. Transfers out then. So Strachan's gone to Chesterfield on loan. Bonkendorf's gone to Salzburg on loan. Holmes has gone out to Newcastle. Now that deal has a potential buy-in clause. If they qualify for the Europa League, they're going to have to pay £14.25 million for him. So happy for him to go out there. And then Gilberto Davino's gone out as well for £7.75 million. Could go to £8.5 million. He's never going to play for us. Paid £4 million for him. We just moved him on. So let's jump in to the Community Shield game. Hopefully we can win it. And we're putting out the strongest team that we possibly can. Now Rest is in goal. Haaland's injured. He's going to be out for 10 days to 3 weeks with a sprained ankle ligament. So we're going to have to do this without him. Team we're putting out there then is Restes making his debut in goal. Back four, Gvardiol, Laramendi, Barranco and Lewis. Gavi and Napalm in the defensive midfield positions. Doku, Foden, Kulusevski supporting Griffiths up front. So we've got 2 debuts today. Only 2 players that have actually joined us this window. We spent a lot of money, haven't we? We spent over £200 million so far. Yes, we've recruited a lot of money too, but I still need to spend more. Just that one defender. That Marinkovic, he comes in, we're all going to be happy. He just makes this team so much better. He knows the Premier League as well after playing for Middlesbrough last year. He's my player. I brought him in at Middlesbrough. I want to bring him to Man City now and get in the Champions League, get in the Premier League. Because I don't think Middlesbrough are going to get that without me at the club. So Doku's just got the ball here. We've nicked it on the left-hand side. Crossing, Kulusevski, back header straight over the goalkeeper. 9 minutes on the clock. We take the lead at Wembley. Could this be trophy number 2 for us at Man City? I'm hoping it is. I really do. Looking at that Liverpool side, still got some players that are there in real life. So Nunes, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I know you're not meant to say them because then they go and do stuff to you. But, great tackle for... Wasn't a great tackle. I thought he won the ball. It's going to be a penalty, isn't it? Penalty review... it is a penalty. Why didn't it come up flash it was a penalty? Weird. McAllister puts it away. Liverpool won. Well, Man City won. Liverpool won. Back to an even scoreline with 70 minutes to go. Griffiths needs to do something up front. Foden needs to do something in that shadow striker role. Are we going to get it? That's the difference. We've got... or the question, shall we say. We've had 6 shots, 4 of those on target so far, compared to Liverpool's 2 and 1 on target being the penalty. Lewis throwing right hand side into Kulusevski. Back to Kulusevski. Tries to find Gavi. Gavi does. It's a good save from the Liverpool goalkeeper. We have a corner. Put it on to Gvardiol's head, please. It's too close to the goalkeeper. I don't know what we're trying to do there. In swinging corner. Too close to the keeper. None of our players are really in that position to receive the ball either. Lewis is on a 6.5, so maybe he comes off at half-time. So we have a free kick to defend here. Too much space. Far too much space. Liverpool take the lead. 2-1. Restes maybe should have done a little bit better there. We're giving the benefit of the doubt on his debut. But it's a routine save and we've just lost Napalm. Stupid mistake. Gavi's going to have to go out there just to bring everything more in line. Not going to change the system. Keep it how it is and keep us on positive as well. I don't know why Napalm did that, just dived in. Oh, and they've got a third. Just before half time as well. Not the start Restes probably wanted, not the start Laramendi probably wanted either. Lewis is having a bad game. You haven't been unlucky. Satisfactory at best. Right. Changes then. I think Lewis has got to come off, so that brings Pugliese on. We're allowed 6 substitutions. Let's make 2 now. Let's bring Colville on for Lara Mendy. So some changes at the back. More changes to come as well. It's probably going to be for the spine of the team. We'll do that around the hour mark. So Griffiths come off and Gavi's going to come off. Throw in to defend here for Liverpool. We're just second to everything. That's a good save though. Diving the wrong way, stuck his hand out, pushed it past the post. Corner Liverpool. We need to get rid of this clear now. Restes does. He slaps it away and Foden's running with it. Run, sunshine. Ah, lost it and then fouled the player. Maybe Foden's legs have gone. Let's make those changes then. It's going to be Schumacher going up front. And Thuram going in the centre. What have we got? Can we get 2 goals, please, boys? We are going to encourage. Liverpool passing it around nicely, making us look silly, finding the gaps in the space. Oh, good save. Very good save from Restes there. We put it out for a corner. Get this one clear and get the counter-attack on the go. That's what we did last time. We're not slapping it away. We've headed it away this time. Highlight does come to an end there. We've had 5 shots on target compared to Liverpool's 7. Let's go attacking. Why not? Why not? Might as well. Let's make a change now. It's going to be... Gvardiol's looking tired, so Doyle's going to come on at left back. We'll make one more change a little bit later. Interested to see that Nunes has had a bad game. Are we going to get anything out of this game? Are we going to get another goal? Final change then. Alex Scott can come on for Foden. See what happens from there. 5 minutes to go. We've lost the Charity Shield. The board's not going to be happy because they want to win this. I want to see at the moment, for whatever reason, we win the ball. Thuram into Doku. Doku back to Thuram. Shot from range was poor. Absolutely poor. Straight over the bar. Sort of digged it. Dug it out of the ground. Liverpool come down their left hand side. They're just shoring things up now. They've gone to a back 5. And they're still making us look silly. They got the extra man, haven't they? So we're just chasing shadows. Win it back though. Scott, Thuram, but we lose it again. Push Liverpool back at the moment. There's still going to be a lot of work to do. Liverpool are the Premier League champions, so they're the team that we're going to have to, do a lot better against. We could be 4-1 down here. No, it's been disallowed, so it is going to stay at 3-1. I guess that's why Restes didn't go for the ball. I mean, clutching its straws there. 6 minutes of time added on. Liverpool are on the attack again. How have we let them get through us? That's disappointing. It really is disappointing. Restes had a bad game. Defenders have had a bad game. I don't want to see someone else lift a trophy. I don't know what to say to him. I don't want to train him tomorrow. Failure is hard to take. Disappointed we didn't miss out on the trophy. There we go. Go away, Doku. And you need some... You need that. You had a bad game. 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 Right. We need to forget that now. We need to forget we lost the Charity Shield. I'm just hoping the board are not going to be too annoyed at me. We need to pick a captain. We'll sort that out in a sec. What are they saying? C+, C+, so that's fine. We still need Marinkovic to come in. And I'll probably do that in the next episode, maybe. We'll do the... What's it called there? Come on, Russ, use your words. Deadline day. We'll do deadline day, see if we can bring him in. And then play the... If we're in the Carabao Cup, play the Carabao Cup. If not, we'll do the Norwich in the Middlesbrough game after that. So if you guys enjoyed that, I didn't enjoy the match because it was awful. Big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.